Hello and welcome back to Dragon Quest Vault Tutorials. I'm CGZ, and in this video I want to do another beginner's video. In this case I want to do it for equipment, so pretty much your headpieces, chest, and also your leggings, so pretty much those types of armor. So if you've been playing the game for a couple of weeks now or a little while, you should know how to combine new gear and equip it on your characters. So while going through the main story quests, you'll be able to pick up gear for your basic characters, but the best gear is going to be equipment from the various banners that will come up every 2 weeks or so. So going over here to the banner section, so the banners will give you gear that's going to range from 3-star to 5-star. So 5-star being the best type of gear that there is. So there are going to be 3 different ways you can actually do banner rolls. So the best way to actually do this is going to look here. There's going to be gems. So using gems for chest rolls. So gems can be gotten through quests. They can actually be purchased. There are going to be some banners where you actually that only can be rolled if you use purchase gems, so you need to actually be aware of that. Then after that, you're going to need to gather, another method is going to be gathering mileage points. So that can be found right over here with the mileage card. So there are 2 different types of mileage cards. You're going to have the one at the bottom, which is going to be your standard pass, so that refreshes every Wednesday at 3 a.m. and then you're going to have the gold passes. So those come into different types. You can buy one at a time, or you can buy it in a set of 4, but pretty much completing one card, you actually get 10,000 mileage points from this. So pretty much to get the points, you need to do battles, tap on recovery spots, and also walk in game. Then after that, another way of doing banner rolls is actually by completing special missions. So that could be through quests. So usually that's going to be found right over here in the event section. So right now I don't have any of these open, or I've actually already finished all of them, but pretty much, for example, like this one here, this is a present quest. If I actually did finish it, this is, if I do it again, I only get 500 gold, but when I originally did it, I actually got banner tickets for this particular banner, or from this particular quest with the Dragon Quest Monsters 3 banner. So yeah, so for going back with the chest draws, so back over here, like I said, you're going to have an option of choosing 1 chest draw or 10 chest draws. So 1 chest draw is going to actually cost you 1 or 300 gems or 10 banner tickets, while a 10 chest draw is going to cost 3,000 gems or 100 banner tickets. So with 5-star grade weapons and gear is what you want to aim for, so as it will be some of the best equipment in the game, usually is, but there will be equipment that is better suited for one class more than another. So you're going to actually have to look at the stats of this particular gear like that. So when looking at equipment, you want to check to see where the best stats are to decide what class it is going it should be good on. So for example, if I go back, let's see, going here to my characters, real quickly, the basic stats that you're going to want to be looking for are going to be your max HP, your max MP, your strength, durability, magic power, healing power, agility, and your dexterity. So like I said, there are going to be some equipment that is going to be specifically for specific classes. So for example, if I go and let's see, if I go back to the banner right over here, so for example, this is going to be the dragon banner. So with this, if I go into, let's see, details about this, you can actually see for this headpiece for the dragon's battle horns, at level 3, when you upgrade it to level 3, you actually have a stat here that gives you plus 3% to weapon and physical technique resistance, but you see this red spot here. This is actually a condition. So in this case, this stat can only be gotten by dragons. So that's going to be the condition there. So there are going to be other types of equipment or other pieces of equipment that are going to be more suited for a specific class than others. Then for your basic classes, going to your basic classes, the following steps are going to be the most important for these specific classes. So for your warrior, you want to have max HP, strength, durability. Priest, max MP, healing power. Martial artist, max HP, strength, agility, dexterity. Mage, max MP, magic power. Thief, agility, dexterity. Dancer, strength, healing power, agility. And jester, strength, durability, and dexterity. So in the case of the actual weapons that you get when you do banner rolls, like I said, you're going to get 3-star, 4-star, and possibly 5-star pieces of equipment. So down over here, you can actually automatically sell the 3-star and 4-star pieces of equipment. You don't necessarily need them, but if you're starting out with the game, you actually might want to keep some 4-star gear sets in your inventory. And the one that I'm going to actually show you is going to be right over here. So this is going to be the treasure coat gear. So this is going to feature the treasure helm and the treasure coat, the chest and leggings. These are actually going to be all 4-star grade pieces of equipment, but this equipment will prove to be very important in specific battles. So the 3 pieces of equipment here, so the helm and the coat, chest and leggings, they're going to give you plus 10% slime resistance, which will lessen the amount of damage taken from slime type enemies. So this gear is very helpful and with those battles, and you should try to get 4 sets of this gear so that all your characters can be equipped with it. Plus, if you actually have a chance to get some other things, right here, the metal slime shield is also going to give you plus 10% to your slime resistance as well. So pretty much everyone here has this on. So with that, everyone's going to be getting plus 40%. So this is going to really help with battles. This really helped me with my battle against the golden slime. So yes, so that's what I would highly recommend that you do while actually selling your gear, is to keep this particular equipment in your inventory. Then besides that, there are also going to be other equipment as well. So in this case, you want to save the Gaika armor set pieces that you get from banner draws. So the Gaika armor set, I actually have shown it to you before in certain Hokura, so especially the weather one. So right over here, we're going to have the Gaika armor. So with this, the Gaika armor gives you plus 10% beast resistance, so which pretty much like the treasure coat will lessen the amount of damage that you take, but from beast type enemies. So other than the Gaika armor, or I should say for the Gaika armor, you're pretty much going to get this through banner rolls. It's going to be like in a kind of like a secondary, not part of the actual main banner, but you do have probably a higher chance of getting this particular armor set than the actual armor from the specific banner that you're rolling for. But this is not a set that you should just discard. Definitely keep it. It really does help against beasts. Then also another gear set that you want to keep is going to be this one right here. This is going to be the wild gear. It pretty much has the same effect as the Gaika armor, plus 10%. But here you can't acquire this gear set through banner draws anymore. So this is one of the older sets that you actually had in game. So for the wild gear, it can be purchased with slime metal currency. So slime metal currency is currency that you get from selling weapons. So that can be used in the exchange right over here. So with this, if you scroll all the way down at the bottom, you're going to see pieces of equipment that you can actually buy with slime metal currency. So all these are going to be pretty much weapons from the beginnings of the game. You're going to have Zantetsumaru, which is a sword weapon, a sword. You're going to have the Killer Pierce, which is a dagger. And then here you're going to have the wild gear. So the wild beret, the wild jacket, and the wild bottoms. So again, these are going to give you plus 10% resistance to beasts, and pretty much it's going to cost you 10,000 slime metal currency in the exchange. But you can only purchase one of these each of these per month. So pretty much if you want this particular gear set, you're going to have to save up on your slime metal currency. So besides that, in terms of the gear and leveling it up, pretty much it's just like your weapons. So pretty much you just go over to the type of gear that you want. So let's see, if I have this headpiece right here, the Pisado, so you're going to actually have strengthening stones for this. So in this case, I can actually use, let's see, you have the lower grade. It goes from lowest grade to highest grade to the bottom. The higher the grade, it recovers more or gives you more to leveling the weapon. So for example, the Giga armor strengthening stone, if I just use one, that goes that gives me 11 levels for just one. But if I use the pretty much just a standard one, it doesn't even give me 1 level. If I do the next one, gives me level 2. Blue goes to level 4. Gold 7. So you can see that there is a difference between all of these. So for in this case, for blues, it's going to cost me 36. So here I'm going to actually level up this headpiece. So when you level up the headpiece at the bottom here, it's going to show you what upgrades you get. So it from level 25 to 1 to 25, which is the max level unless you limit break it. Then here you're going to have plus 44 to this particular armor or defense, and then pretty much here are all the stats that you're going to have for this particular headpiece here. So besides that, I did mention about limit breaking, so that's going to be over here. So you can use this pretty much for again, weapons and also armor. So pretty much I don't need an extra one of these headpieces. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go ahead and limit break this. So with this, I increased the level. So it went to level 29, and here I got an extra stat, which is going to be plus 12 to my agility. So with that said, pretty much that's going to be it in regards to your equipment. I think that's pretty much everything that you need to know in terms of just starting out with the game. So besides that, I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. Probably eventually I will make a video on pretty much souls and acquiring them and the best ways to do that, and pretty much the best way is really going to be through treasure maps. So with that said, I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. So thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like. If you would like to see more, please subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.